Hi, welcome to my page, and today we are going to have our first episode regarding health, and the portion of health that we're going to talk about are exercises and some of the exercises that I have done and how I started on my fitness journey. So, I do have a fan going, so I'm outside in my sunroom and it's hot. So I do apologize if you hear that in the background or the birds chirping as well, because I have some of the windows open to try to keep it a little cooler in here because it's like 80 something degrees today. So I do apologize, but we'll get going. So the first thing that I started with on my journey was just simple walking. Um, you know, and that this was a very long time ago. Um, and that was basically, me and my girlfriend, we decided that we were going to buddy together and we were going to be walking partners. And so we used to meet up at some of the schools after school, after work, and we would walk, a couple miles or however long that we felt that it was good to do. So during this time, I did have a pair of shoes. It probably wasn't the best pair, but they were what I had at the time, and we were going to make it work. Now, in hindsight, I did not have a lot of fitness experience, and I did not have a lot of expertise in what I should do or what I shouldn't do. So I didn't warm up, right? So I just said, oh, let's walk, how walking isn't terrible, so we started walking and we were walking kind of fast. And I started getting some shin splints from the walks. And, sometimes I would be able to push through and other times I was not. So what I ended up doing was ordering. Actually, I don't even think I ordered. I think I went to Dick's sporting goods store. It was like a sports store that we have in my town here. And I was able to get some compression sleeves for my lower legs, and that really helped with the shin splints. So that continued for a while, doing that, and that was just to basically kind of get going, because I would just walk upstairs sometimes and I would be out of breath, and so I was not very fit, to say the least. So, we did that. And then, I moved on to, I was watching TV one night. It was like late at night, so they didn't have any great programs on or whatnot. And so it was like a commercial that came on, and it was for a Beachbody program, and it was for P90X and Tony Horton. So, I watched that for a while, and people were having amazing results, and it seemed to be like something I could do from home. It was awesome, so I ordered that video, and it came with the videos. They come with some nutrition help and guidelines and instructions and different things like that. So, and they also had where you can also sign up for a coach. I didn't sign up for a coach at the time. I just ordered the videos so I can do them from home. And those workouts, they were great, but they were long. They were kind of a little bit more in advanced than I was really ready for at that time, but I really didn't know that. So, I did it for a little while, but it really, like I said, it was very intimidating, and so I kind of stopped for a while. And at that point, I didn't really enjoy, I wasn't enjoying being sore. And so I was, doing these workouts. I was sore where I was barely able to walk, and it was just not fun for me at that point. Um, so, that we took a break for a while, and then Beachbody. I continued with Beachbody for a while. To be honest, I did some of the Shaun T Insanity workouts. I did the Shailene's workouts for the Turbo Kick. I even, I think she had another one too out there that I did. I'm not positive, but I believe that I was doing, between Tony Horton, her, and Shaun T, I was doing their workouts and kind of finding what I like and what, what I was in the mood for that day. Or sometimes I would do the whole program, right? And then I would just go through the different programs. Some of the programs were 30 days, some of them were 60 days, and some of them were 90 days. So just kind of recycling through them. And so fast forwarding even, to probably, I think, between 6 and 8 years. Now, I could be off, so don't quote me on it. But Beachbody has now Beachbody On Demand, which is basically Netflix for fitness. They have all of their different workouts on there that you can pay. I think it's under $10 a month. But I think it's an annual price. I don't think it's a monthly thing that you can pay for. So I think you just have to pay, I think, 100, maybe $120 or something like that for the year. Sometimes they do have the discounts though, especially with Christmas coming soon, sooner than later. So maybe I would, if you're interested in trying that out. I do think they do offer a 30-day trial, and then if you like it, then you can, I think around Black Friday they do tend to have some deals. So I would, maybe check that out and see what they have to offer around that, because they have different levels. They have a beginner level, they have an intermediate level, and then they have an advanced. So, you could do yoga, Pilates, cardio, weights, low impact cardio. They even have cycling now. So they have lots of different variety. And I think that's what really is nice, especially because you could do it from home. So, you could do it on your schedule. You don't, especially if you're a mom, you can do it while your kids are napping, before they wake up in the morning. You don't have to worry about childcare. So it's really nice. Because when I was, doing, a few years ago, I was working full time. I was a mom. I was going to school after work, and I was still, able to work out because I was doing the Beachbody workouts at home. So sometimes after I would work all day, get home from school, and I would still need to get that workout in because I was never a morning person. So I would always work out at night or in the evening time. I would do it, for the 30 minutes, really quick to get my workout in. Especially because my job is a sit-down job. And then when I was going to school, I would sit for 4 hours in the classroom. So it was just a lot of downtime, and I had to move my body just to kind of feel normal and good, So I did. Sometimes it was not until, 10 o'clock at night. I wasn't pushing, I was pushing play. But at least I was able to move my body that day and get that workout in. So that was really a great thing to have as a mom, a working mom, and with kids. So, so after that, there is also, if you don't want to do the Beachbody stuff, and you want to, start walking, and then you can even go to like a gym. At least here, we have 24-hour fitness. We have um, um, Planet Fitness, which I think Planet Fitness is all over the place, and I think the 24-hour fitness is too. And then we have some other gyms as well. So those are like $10 and above a month as well. And so if you're not looking to do Beachbody, then you can also do that for an affordable cost, and go and do the elliptical. You can do the treadmill. They also have the circuit training for the weights in these gyms, and some other equipment. They have the stair steppers, so they have different options that you can take advantage of, for a step from going from walking before you get to maybe more of the intense workouts from home. And then I also, from the Beachbody stuff, I kind of got a little bored with that, to be honest, after a while. I was doing it for a few years. I grew some interest in doing CrossFit, of lifting weights. I seen, it was when the CrossFit Games was on, and there was a lot of people talking about that, and that really sparked my interest. So I joined a CrossFit gym, and I was there for a few years. I tried to like a few of them, because sometimes the coaches weren't all that great. So you have to try some different ones to find where you like. And so I did finally find a gym that I really enjoyed, but unfortunately, as I was finding this gym that I enjoyed, and I enjoyed the coaches and stuff, COVID hit. And COVID shut us down. Gyms were closed. So that really just kind of made us have to come home. And so at that point, I was still really wanting to lift weights, and the CrossFit community people that I was staying in contact with, they were ordering some equipment off of online. So I ordered a barbell, and they have a woman's barbell and a man's barbell. They even have a training barbell, so you can get like a 15-pound barbell if the woman's barbell that is 35 pounds is too heavy. And then they have the man's barbell, which is thicker. I didn't really care for that size barbell, and that one is 45 pounds. So I did the woman's barbell. That's the one I ordered, with some of the rubber weights. And then I also did have, luckily I did have some resistance bands, and then I did have some dumbbells. I also ordered a box to jump on, a foam box, and then I also ordered a wall ball, and some other different things that I could use from home. And sometimes I would even go to a school and use the side of the building. I would pack all my stuff up in my truck, or not my truck, but my van, and go and work out outside. So it was just nice to be able to continue working out, especially through those days where people were very stressed out, including myself. So that was good. And so then, as we were progressing here, and things weren't opening up and stuff like that, a friend of mine found a program that they were doing online, and it was called Street Parking. And they are the owners of this company. They were CrossFit competitors, and so CrossFit Game competitors. And so they basically started, I think even before COVID it was a thing, but it really grew, I think, as COVID hit, because so many people were, stuck at home and still trying to stay fit and be active as much as they possibly can. So Um, the street parking, they offer different workouts for the different levels. So they have like a beginners, an intermediate, and an advanced. They also have workouts depending on what equipment you have. So they have dumbbells, barbells, they have sandbags, sleds. They even have workouts for no equipment. So if you travel and you're like in a hotel and you don't have much equipment, or if you're somewhere where they don't have a gym available to you, they just have a lot of different options where you can even use your body weight to get a good workout in. So that I really enjoy as well, and that was about $20 a month. And so, if you're a student, and I believe if you're a vet, you do get a discount. But it's $20 a month, and you did get a lot for the $20 because they have the maintenance workouts as well. They have the Olympic lifting workouts. Now, I wouldn't consider signing up unless you're gonna like start maybe off at the dumbbell area without having any training or any experience, because lifting heavier weights, or even using the barbell and not really knowing how to hold the barbell correctly within the movement, you can really injure yourself. So, but if you like to lift weights and you're looking to do something that you can do from home and you have some equipment, I would just definitely check it out. There's no contract. It's a month to month. So if you want to try it out for 30 days, you're more than happy, you're more than welcome to try it out. And then if you don't like it, you can cancel. So I do enjoy lifting weights, but I also enjoy the HIIT workouts as well. The HIIT workouts that, for whatever reason, I get a higher endorphins when I do the HIIT workouts compared to when I do weights. So I love to feel like I did something. And, like I mentioned earlier, like I didn't like to, in the beginning, I didn't really care to feel sore, but now I do. I love it, actually. It makes me feel like I've done something. I accomplished it for whatever reason. It may be a bit toxic, but that's where I'm at right now. And that's where, typically when I get sore, that's typically where I see the most results of my body composition changing. So I don't exercise just only to lose weight. I do it because it's for my mental health, first and foremost, because it's then the endorphins help, and then the stress reliever, and just able to get that energy out of you. So it is really have been a game changer for years. Even though I was working out for a while and I wasn't even seeing any changes due to my nutrition, but we'll talk about that later on. But it was, still good to move my body, and just for my mental health. So even if you're not seeing the results that you may want, just continue moving your body. It will pay off eventually. So just also make sure that you have the proper shoes. If you're going to do like a CrossFit, you want a flatter shoe. If you're going to do the walking, you want something with a little cushion. So I would just definitely look into making sure that you have a proper shoe, and then also that you are warming up. Even for the walking, warm yourself up. You can Google it online. Google like some warm up stretches to do before walking, or whatever your workout is going to be. If you don't do like a Beachbody workout that has that already in there for you, the CrossFit, the street parking workout, the functional fitness workouts, they also have warm up and cool downs as well. You just have to do them, so make sure that you do. And you know, I would make sure also that you have a nice water bottle. I have a Hydro Flask, and I really enjoy it because I did have just like a plain Jane water bottle, but in this heat, 25, you know, I was outside for like an hour or something like that, my water would be pretty much warm. So the Hydro Flask keeps it cold all day, so that's really nice to have. And you know, you don't have to worry about your water turning cold or turning warm, sorry. So that completes my talk on the different exercises that that I've done in my experience in my fitness journey. And I hope that some of this might have been helpful to you, and maybe you can, you know, start looking into some different options to see what is better suit you. So we will talk again, and have a good night. Thank you. Bye.